Okay, so in the past, I used to deal a lot with social anxiety. So I wanted to talk about games that can help you with it and improve it and, make it just better. So keep in mind that due to various communities and other factors, I cannot guarantee you won't meet toxic people in these games. However, most of these games have mostly positive communities, and yeah, I might make a series out of this. However, without further jazz, let's get into it. So the first one, Team Fortress 2. I originally wanted to include Counter-Strike Global Offensive because that's what helped me a lot. And due to TS, I met a lot of new people. However, Team Fortress 2 has subjectively more positive people in it. The game is free and you don't really need to spend any money to play it. However, to talk, you need a premium account, which you can get by spending any amount at Team Fortress 2 store, which has some items under 5 USD, so it's not that expensive. I wanted to mention this game primarily as well due to the nature of it. Players are usually very welcoming and you can talk with other people. It just has this social element into it. I would also recommend to try community servers like Enclotopia, where players are usually more talkative and approachable. However, you can meet people sometimes on casual matchmaking that talk a lot as well. Since interaction isn't needed as much, the game isn't pushy like some games can be due to interaction. However, if you take the steps, it should be very easy to socialize in this game. For the game itself, game is a hero shooter. People compare it to Overwatch. However, the game is more casual and the matchmaking in the game literally died, so people just go for the casual stuff. Overall, the game is really fun. It's one of my favorite shooters, and if you have never played it, definitely go for it just for the fun of the game. And if you have never played it and you're looking to socialize and you want something new, give it a try. You will have a great time, I promise you that. So, another one, Deep Rock Galactic. Rock and stone, that's all I can say. Man, this game is something special. It's a shooter, just like Team Fortress 2. However, you have to pay for the game. That being said, the game is on Xbox Game Pass, so if you have it, it shouldn't be a problem, and also on PlayStation Plus if I recall correctly. This game has a very lovely community. Sometimes you might find that one guy who is everything but friendly. However, usually people are very welcoming and honestly cozy, so trying to approach them or just being approached should be very easy in this game. Game is a 4-player co-op shooter where you do dwarf stuff, literally. Game honestly reminds me of Worms mixed with Team Fortress. It's a definitely must play, just like Team Fortress 2. Between those two, I would recommend Deep Rock Galactic if you want more co-op experience, and Team Fortress 2 if you enjoy more PvP. However, Team Fortress 2 also has a co-op mode in it, which is really fun as well. So, the next is two games, Final Fantasy XIV and Guild Wars 2. I wanted to mention these games both at once due to the fact that they're MMORPGs. However, if you never played MMORPGs, to sum it up, they can be a bit overwhelming. However, I'm mentioning these two because they are free. Well, their base version is free. And from my experience, most of the people are very nice and welcoming. And the games are very easy to pick up to an unusual MMO. The tutorial, the first impressions are very nice and you will enjoy the game a lot. If you don't like to read a lot, I would suggest to go with the Guild Wars 2. And if you enjoy reading and you don't mind a bit slower start, you can go with Final Fantasy XIV. However, it's up to you. You can just Google the gameplay, like the start of gameplay, and see what you enjoy more. However, you should also see some right now. So, anyway, if you also enjoy anime, you'll find a lot of people in Final Fantasy XIV who enjoy anime. So the game is a Japanese game. There's just a lot of people that like the culture and, they are just Veeps, alright? So I'll just say it. They do exist in Guild Wars 2 as well, but Final Fantasy XIV, in my experience, has more of them. These MMOs are usually very chill. I would recommend greeting people. The magic of MMOs, and one thing kind of I self-taught myself, is that when you play a game like this and you see a random guy, you can just greet them. Guild Wars 2 has a questing system that's kind of shared between people, so you go to an area and you, for example, have to kill a certain amount of people, and people are also on that quest, so you help each other. So you can just talk to them. Nothing bad will happen if you just greet them and see how they respond. From my experience, most of the people greet you back and are very nice. When I met for the first time a high-level person in Guild Wars 2, they are very pleasant. In Final Fantasy XIV, you have these, I don't know how they're called, but let's call them rifts, where you basically have an activity that is also shared. From my experience, I feel like Guild Wars 2 has more people at the start. However, Final Fantasy XIV has, I would say, more people at the end game, so it can take you a bit more time to find people to engage with. However, both of them are really good for social interactions. I would recommend both of them depending on what you like more and what you dislike. And yeah, they're both great games. I definitely recommend them to try if you have a social anxiety issue. So yeah, I wanted to make a series out of this originally, but I will see how things will go. But yeah, I just wanted to mention these games since these games can help you with social anxieties, and I've been there, I know how it goes. And yeah, I recommend giving them a try, definitely. You might have to be a bit... You might have to just push yourself in these games, and it might be a bit stressful, but it shouldn't be a problem since you can use your aliases and everything, so there's nothing bad that's going to happen to you if you screw up. And if you don't like voice chatting, for example, you can just play the MMOs I mentioned that don't really use the voice chat, especially when it comes to meeting people for the first time, as much as shooters usually use. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I will highly appreciate if you give me your opinion in the comment section below. And yeah, liking or subscribing will also make me very happy. Either way, that's everything I wanted to say. That's everything that I have for you today. So see you next time. Bye bye.